Okay, so I'm standing outside my back door, right outside my back door. And to the left of our house, we have some bamboo over there. And then to the other side of our house, across the backyard, we have bamboo over there. Now that's the bamboo I'm going to show you and that I've been working on. Our neighbors on that side of the house don't do a whole lot. And as you can see, there's plenty of bamboo on the other side of that fence there, and I'll show you that in a minute. Now back to this side, our neighbors on this side of the house, they've been pretty proactive. They've had some construction done, so they had, tractors come in and dig up 18 inches, and they put down some stuff underground, barrier underground, to help them with their bamboo. So they've been pretty proactive. I need to start working on that side myself. Okay, here's a little bit closer shot of this side of our bamboo. There's a lovely fence there of our neighbors that got hit years ago, I guess, with a branch. And anyway, the cold winters seem to do something to the bamboo. I've never seen it so brown like that. I know it's still coming back, but what I wanted to show you is that from about that tree all the way over to the fence, this whole area in here, all of this was all bamboo as well on our side of the fence. So I guess it was about 4 years ago I started just taking my clippers and started chopping them down. I had mounds of bamboo. Eventually a tree company came in. I had some tree work done and they took care of the bamboo for me as well, because there was a lot of it to get rid of. Okay, so the part that's making me think real positive now is I know that bamboo can hardly ever be killed. I read some real horror stories about it, and I believe all those horror stories because this stuff just grows and grows and grows. But what has been pretty positive is that I just kept mowing this whole area here, and lo and behold, last year I noticed that there was a lot of dead roots around here from the bamboo that are not re-sprouting. And it's just the premise of you take the foliage off a plant enough times, it will eventually die. So that's what I'm doing. And then you see that there's some grass in here now. Last year I thought, I'm just going to put down grass seed and I'll just start mowing it as part of my yard. So I have a lot more work to do here, and it has taken, like I said, about 4 years to get to this point. But you can see a lot of this stuff is dying. Now some of it is, you can see it. This here is still a little green, so that tells me it's probably still has some life in it, but I'll just keep mowing that as well. And I'll show you some other spots that are helping me think positive here. With all the bamboo on my neighbor's side, there's no way that I can actually get rid of all of it, but if I can at least control it, I'll be very happy. So if you have bamboo issues on your property, yeah, it's tough to take care of. It's a lot of work, but I just recommend you cut it way down and then just start running over with your lawnmower. I don't let my kids come over here. I don't let any children come over here because it's very rough. There's a lot of things to trip on. There's a lot of the spikiness from the stalks, but at least it's starting to look more like a yard rather than a jungle. Okay, I'll show you a few more spots. So spots like this, I've just been chopping them, cutting them. This one here looks like it still has life in it. Yep, here's another little shoot. So I'll just keep mowing that down, and they just crisscross. It's like a movie or something. Let's see see this real stalky stuff, and that still has life in it too. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention that for a couple years I did put Roundup on as much of this as I could. But what happens when you start putting Roundup down, it kills everything. This still has a lot of life in it here. So I'll just keep mowing that too. It kills everything, and you can never grow grass. So like I said, I decided to stop putting the Roundup down so that I could start growing grass. Let's see what else. Here's another. That piece there looks a little dead. Where else? A lot of dead up in here. A lot of it's still alive as well. Here's a little sand pit. This is a sand pit. I dumped sand here after I got done my patio a few years ago, and it just grew right on through the sand. But this looks like it's kind of dying too. And I want to get rid of the sand, obviously. Sorry about that. Alright, but anyway, my point with this video is just to show you if you have bamboo, there's still a little bit of hope just in terms of keeping it controlled. You know, so from here it doesn't look too bad. So I'll continue working on it. I have a lot of work to do right down in there. That's just stuff I need to clean out. It's really not a pretty border anyway, so I'm going to let some of the bamboo grow back in here, and that'll be a border between us and our neighbors. And like I said, trying to get rid of it's not going to happen, but just controlling it will be the best I can do. Okay, thanks again for checking out Lenderman Shop. Take care.